One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Blue Devils will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cal Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what?
Running room in the middle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Duke's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the...
What a cut! Now he's loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Shown you the speed, shown you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Clay. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kick is in the air. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away. In their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just keep slinging it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Miranda. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the pressure. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moore.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. Loss of 1. Third down coming.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clay. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here's a heat. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are going to happen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Keeps it on the draw. Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Sets up the screen. Look out, he's got room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now they regain the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go right back to it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just...
Touchdown, Cal! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Past the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. they push out that lead.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready. The attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessary.
Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Duke.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Find space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the outside to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. No, he got loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab on the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's the give off the left side. He stopped dead in his tracks. Again, no running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost just had their first pick here late in the game. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up...
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll toss it to the left. There he goes! A very productive run, gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 35 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads it left. Trying to barrel in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man, it's Moore. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely close the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough, even when the team isn't ranked like they were